Hello? This is MoniRobo Real Estate. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Yamamoto. I moved into Scato Apartments the other day.
Oh, Mr. Yamamoto. Thank you for choosing our real estate agency. How's the condo been so far? Any problems?
Oh no, the apartment is amazing. We don't have any complaints about that, but there is just one thing that's been bothering me.
Oh? And what could that be?
Well, the truth is, I work from home, and the room above has been pretty noisy. Loud footsteps, you know?
Oh, really? Loud footsteps?
I was just wondering if someone from the real estate agents could talk to them and give them a warning. It'd be a great help.
Understood. I'll take a look at who's living there right now. If it's the room above you, then are you talking about room 1503?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, let's see. Huh?
Is something wrong?
Well, about the apartment above you. It's,
What? No way! My name is Ataru Yamamoto. I'm 32 years old, and I'm just a regular guy working in a regular office. Last year, I married my wife, Charako, who's 2 years younger than I am. After getting married, we decided to take the opportunity to move into the condo complex of our dreams.
Wow, Ataru! Come look at this! The view's amazing!
Of course it is. The building's got 24 floors, and we're on the 14th floor. I'd be disappointed if it didn't have a great view of the city.
I bet it's even more beautiful at night. Oh, thank you, honey. This is all thanks to you finding such an affordable location. I'm so happy.
I still can't believe it. It's much cheaper than all the other options out on the market right now, and it's a great place. I'm glad I stuck it out. The main reason why we chose to move was because I've been working from home a lot more recently since my office introduced a remote work policy, and because living in my old apartment became a lot more crowded when we got married and moved in together. However, no matter how much I searched online listings of condos, I couldn't find a location that offered a price that was within our budget range. I'd almost given up on finding something affordable when I came across an advertisement for a condo that was super cheap. Charako, can you take a look at this?
What's wrong? What? A 2-bedroom condo for $1,000?
Yeah, and it's a 5-minute walk from the station. Plus, it's a condo, so the security's perfect.
But why is it so cheap? There must be an explanation why. An accident?
Or murder? No way it's because of something like that. This building is still pretty new.
I still think you should ask the estate agent first, just in case, and check the prices of other condos in the area too.
Don't worry about it, Charako. Look, it's the condo we've been dreaming of. We can't let this chance go so easily.
Well, yeah, that's true, but...
We've got to put a deposit on the place before it gets taken by someone else. So I'll go visit the realtor first thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm getting too worried over nothing. I'll leave it to you, Ataru.
The condo I found was in a 25-floor high-rise building. Apparently buildings with over 20 floors are considered high-rise buildings, so I guess it's on the lower side of the scale. Even so, other condos in similar buildings in the area could go as high as $2,000 per month if they had more services and amenities, like a spa or indoor gym, and even the average condo came to about $1,500. Finding a condo that would only cost us $1,000 a month was a real bargain. We were super lucky. Of course, it wasn't without a catch. It had only been built a few years ago, so we would have to pay 2 months' worth for the deposit and gratuity fee, and had to pay 3 months for the agent fee. It was going to cost a lot for the first month, but considering the monthly fee after that, it was worth it. So, we went to take a look at the residence and made the final decision to sign the dotted line. Phew, we're finally finished. I'm absolutely worn out.
I can't move anymore. I don't want to even make dinner.
Then how about we go out to have dinner tonight, to celebrate moving into our first home together?
Oh, let's. Hey, I actually found an Italian restaurant that I wanted to try out nearby. Let's go there.
That was quick. All right, let's go eat some Italian. We cleaned ourselves up and got ready to go out, and headed to the local Italian restaurant that had caught Charako's eye. When we entered the restaurant, it seemed more like a local favorite rather than a high-end establishment, and everything on the menu looked delicious. To our new abode and our life together.
Cheers.
Oh, why does alcohol taste so great after a hard day's work? This is great!
Ataru, thank you. You've really worked hard today.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
You must be. Let's rest when we get home.
Thanks. Hey, Charako?
What's up? You sound nervous.
I was just wondering if we could start having kids soon. Charako and I are completely in love, but we've been putting off having kids ever since we got married. The reason being is that we wanted to enjoy our honeymoon period and have quality time together, but we also just didn't have the space for a baby in my old apartment. There's still a lot to think about in terms of money and other stuff, but I want to be that young and cool dad that plays and runs around with their kids, the kind of dad everyone looks up to, right? So I thought that now would be a great time to talk with Charako about it over dinner and start planning a family.
Yeah, that's true, especially since we moved into such a spacious home, and the walls don't look too thin, so I don't think it would cause a disturbance if we had children running around.
Really? You're okay with it? Alright, then let's get started tonight.
Oh, what about the neighbours? I think that we should say at least hi to the people living next door to us.
You want to say hi to the neighbors? Does anyone still do that? I don't think we have to bother.
I don't think it'll be a waste of time to try. We've moved into such a lovely place. It'll be better in the long run if we have a smooth relationship with the neighbours. If anything, I don't want to just move out because we got into trouble with them. That would be such a shame.
You're right. We don't want that. Then let's go buy something on our way home.
Thank you. How about we go to the local department store and check out the sweets there?
After we enjoyed our meal, we dropped by an old senbei store that had a lot of history, bought several boxes of senbei, and headed straight for our neighbor's door on the floor below us when we returned to the complex.
Hello!
Hi, my name is Ataru Yamamoto, and this is my wife, Charako. We just moved into the apartment above you today.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. We hope we can get along from now on.
I hope so too. I'm sure that you'll enjoy it here.
Phew, it's pretty nerve-wracking.
But I'm glad. You seem like such a nice person.
Yeah, I never noticed, but it's kind of comforting to know who's living in the apartments nearby.
See? I told you so.
After that, we went to say hello to the neighbor living next door to us, in room number 1402. Hello, my name is Yamamoto. We just moved into the room next door to you, in 1403.
Oh, you came to introduce yourselves? How polite of you. Wait, are you the newlyweds?
Yeah, we just got married last year.
That sounds wonderful. I'm living here with my husband too.
How long have you been living here?
We've only been here for a few months so far.
Really? Well, the building itself is pretty new.
How's it been so far? Well, come to think of it, there's been a lot more changes in the neighbours than I would have expected there to be. The previous owners of your apartment were only here for about a week before they suddenly moved out. Oh, and 1404 is empty at the moment because the owners moved out just a few days ago. I wonder why.
That's interesting. Thank you for letting us know.
No problem. If you ever need anything, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Thank you very much. You need to be careful with her.
What do you mean?
She's told us everything she knew about the neighbours when I asked her, so how's it been for her, right?
So, she was being kind.
Nope. If she doesn't mind chatting about everything with complete strangers, then it means she won't hesitate to talk the same way to other people about us.
Oh, you're amazing, Charako. This really was a good idea after all.
I told you so.
I wonder if they're out.
Why don't you leave a note and hang the bag on the handle?
Yeah, let's. The apartment above us looked like the owner was out, so we decided to write a quick letter saying who we were and which room we were from, and left the bag of senbei hanging on the handle before returning to our apartment. Then, a few days later, when Charako and I were having dinner together, those are some pretty loud footsteps.
I wonder if the neighbours in 1503 have children or something.
Oh yeah, did anyone come to say anything about the senbei we left on their door the other day?
Nope, nothing.
Oh, well that's kind of a bummer. I was sort of expecting a thank you, so we could see their face.
Yeah, I know. Even just a thank you note would have been enough.
Damn it. They're just getting louder. Maybe I should go and say something.
Ataru, wait! You don't have to say anything.
Huh? Why not?
I mean, what are you going to do if there are two gang members having a fight to the death or something?
What? There's no way that's happening.
But there's always something like that in the movies. The pissed off neighbor always gets revenge in the end. That only happens in the movies, honey. Besides, I don't want to start trouble with the neighbors after we've had a few days of living here.
Yeah, you're right about that. But it'll be troublesome for me if they make this kind of noise while I'm working from home or during an online meeting.
Then it might be best to talk to the realtor and ask them what we can do.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll phone them tomorrow morning before I start work.
Hello? This is MoniRobo Real Estate. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Yamamoto. I moved into Scato Apartments the other day.
Oh, Mr. Yamamoto. Thank you for choosing our real estate agency. How's the condo been so far? Any problems?
Oh no, the apartment's amazing. We don't have any complaints about that. But there is just one thing that's been bothering me.
Oh? And what could that be?
Well, the truth is, I work from home, and the room above us has been pretty noisy. Loud footsteps, you know?
Oh, really? Loud footsteps?
I was just wondering if someone from the real estate agents could talk to them and give them a warning. It'd be a great help.
Understood. I'll take a look at who's living there right now. If it's the room above you, then are you talking about room 1503?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, let's see. Huh?
Is something wrong?
Well, about the apartment above you, it's empty.
What? No way! My wife and I just went to say hi the other day!
Oh, really? Did you see the owners come out from the apartment?
Oh no, it looked like they were out, so we just left a bag of senbei and a note on the door handle.
If that's the case, then, like I said, there's no one living in that apartment right now.
Then what could that noise have been?
I'm afraid there's no way for me to know. Our database doesn't have anyone in that apartment, but if anything happens again, I'd be grateful if you would let me know.
Oh, okay. I understand. Thank you for your time.
What did he say?
He says that 1503 should be an empty apartment.
An empty apartment? What? What does that mean?
It means that no one's living there.
What? So then, what was that noise?
That's the thing. Wait, you don't think it's a ghost, do you?
A ghost? But this building is new, right? Do ghosts like living in new buildings? Or was this land cursed before it was built?
Charako, I'm really sorry. We finally managed to find a condo that was within our budget, but
it turned out to be a haunted building! Ah!
I should have listened to you. When you said that I should check why the fees were so cheap, I should have realized that something was suspicious. This all happened because I ignored your warning. Charako had insisted that there must be a reason why it was so cheap, and urged me to ask the realtor before telling them we were interested. But because I ignored her, or rather, because I got too excited and jumped at the chance without thinking. What an idiot! If this building is haunted, then how are we supposed to keep on living here, let alone think about having kids here? While I had lost all hope in our brand new life in the condo of our dreams, Charako was busy looking something up on her phone. Wait, Charako, what are you doing? Are you looking for a new apartment somewhere?
No, of course not. I'm just looking for something.
Looking for something? What do you need?
Oh, I found it. This is the one. Look at this. It's an application that we can search for and can communicate with ghosts. It's called Ghost Hell.
What are you talking about? It's obviously fake.
I've always thought that I didn't have a sixth sense or a connection to the supernatural, but this ghost obviously wants to communicate with us. It's practically insisting that we should listen to it. We won't get another chance like this. We should make the most out of it.
Charako? What are you talking about? Another chance at what? Why should we look forward to talking to a ghost in a place like this?
Think about it, Tataru. This is a business chance. We can write a book based on our experiences with the supernatural. It won't be long before we can make it commercialized, make it into a movie. We'll be asked to appear on every single news channel to discuss our conversations with the ghost and how we helped it pass on to the afterlife. We can upload videos of the ghost's voice, and we can even create merchandise. There's so many possibilities to explore. We're going to be so busy from now on.
Charako, you're so strong. Aren't you scared of the ghost? Our apartment is haunted.
Not at all. It's not like we can see it.
I thought that you were going to say that you couldn't spend another night here and beg me to find another apartment.
Why? This condo's amazing, and it's within our budget. We won't find another place like this if we leave now. If anything, I'm relieved why we know it was so cheap. It makes perfect sense.
Then you're fine with living here?
I guess that depends on what we find. If we can really communicate with the ghost and get it to pass on, that's fine with me. But we'd better put having kids on hold until we find out if this ghost is safe or not.
Alright. Let's see what this application can do.
So, this is room 1503.
Oh hey, you came to visit?
I hear you've been hard at work. How are things going?
We're doing our best every night, but no luck.
Well, it seems that they've noticed the noises.
What do you mean?
I got a phone call from Yamamoto from the apartment below a few days ago. I already let him know that nobody's living in this apartment, and he freaked out, just like everyone else.
Then it's gotta be a matter of time before they give up. We'll keep on working at it.
Sorry, what do you mean, they'll give up? What, are you new here?
Yeah, I just started today.
Hey, explain it to him first.
We work for MoniRobo Real Estate, the agency that owns and runs this Scato Apartments building. The thing is, there are a lot of other condo complexes in this area, and every one of them is competing to lower their prices as much as possible. As for us, we've lowered our monthly cost to the bare minimum and doubled the deposit, gratuity, and commission fees. A few days after they move in, we make a lot of noise in the apartment above, just like we were doing earlier. Once they find out no one's supposed to be living here, they crack and move elsewhere. Is it really that easy to get them to move out, though?
It's simpler than you think. Even if they complain of noise, I tell them that there's no one living here, and they assume there's a ghost.
Yeah, once they find out that there's no one living here, they freak out, thinking that they've bought a haunted apartment and cancel their contract ASAP.
To top it off, we return their deposit, but we don't have any obligation to return the gratuity or agent fees or the payment they made up front for the first month. We act all sorry and regretful that we can only reimburse them a couple $100, but none of them make a single complaint as long as they can escape. They all leave of their own accord. In the end, we make a profit of 4 months' worth in the space of a few days.
But it looks like these guys are going to be a little more tough to beat.
Hey, what the hell are you eating?
It's just senbei. What's the problem?
The senbei that was left hanging on the door handle?
Yeah, thanks for bringing it as a snack.
It wasn't me, idiot. It was from the Yamamotos from the floor below. Didn't you read the letter they left inside?
Really? I thought that you were the one that brought it for us.
No one is supposed to be living here, remember? You better be careful, because I've never heard of a ghost that likes senbei.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll leave the rest to you.
Alright, let's get started.
I've gotten tired of just walking around. You want to play some basketball?
Oh, sounds good. Meanwhile, in our apartment... Good night, Charako.
The ghost is here. Where's my phone? Quick!
It sounds a lot louder than it did last time. Don't you think?
That's probably because we've become more accustomed to picking up ghost signals.
But it sounds like the ghost's playing with a ball or something. We'll never get to sleep like this. What do we do?
Ta-da! Here you go.
Earplugs?
Yep, we can record the ghost's voice with my phone, so we don't have to stay up all night. We'll be fast asleep.
This is so strange. It's weird that I can still have fun in a terrifying situation like this, just because you're here with me.
You've got to enjoy everything that comes your way, otherwise you're just wasting precious time.
You're right. Alright, let's go to bed.
Hey, Ataru, wake up!
What? I can't hear... Oh, earplugs. What is it? It's still 6 a.m.
It's really noisy outside.
What? It's probably just the morning rush.
It's not. It's the police. They're outside.
Huh? Why? When I looked outside the window, I could see several patrol cars parked outside the entrance to our building.
There's probably been a crime committed in our building. This is perfect. This will be a good story to include in our book.
How can you laugh about this? I can't take it anymore. This is too scary.
Ataru, go take a look to see what happened.
What? Me? Out there? I went outside to check up on the situation, just like Charako told me to. Then, when I went out into the hallway...
Oh, Mr. Yamamoto, were you okay last night?
Yeah, we were fine. What happened?
I'm surprised you actually slept through all that chaos.
Sorry?
There was an accident.
An accident? After that, our next-door neighbor explained everything that had happened the previous night. It turns out that 2 men had started playing basketball in the apartment above ours, and after they started getting competitive, a basketball had broken through one of the windows of the room, sending glass flying everywhere. Fortunately, there weren't any pedestrians down on the sidewalk, but a neighbor ended up calling the police because of the noise. After some investigating, it was found out that MoniRobo Real Estate had been involved with the 2 men caught at the scene of the crime. Apparently, MoniRobo Real Estate had allowed the 2 men entry to the apartment to make noise in order to chase us out of the room. It was a method they had used with previous owners to make a profit off of the fees and commission paid up front. In other words, this wasn't a haunted apartment. It was just a scam disguised as a ghost. It was a good thing we didn't leave at the first noise and stuck around, like Charako said we should. By the way, MoniRobo Real Estate lost the rights to the property, and another agency was put in charge of managing the building. But luckily for us, the new management company didn't make any changes to the monthly fees because of all the trouble we had suffered. We didn't get any of our money back for the fees we had paid because that had been part of our contract, but it was still worth it considering that our monthly fees were still so cheap. We were just relieved that we wouldn't have to move out. All the credit goes to you, Charako. We didn't have to move out, and we found out that it wasn't a haunted apartment after all. We still only pay $1,000 a month, and the bad realtor's gone. This is perfect!
But it's a shame. I was thinking that we could become famous if we communicated with the ghost.
Well, we can always write a book about the experiences we had with MoniRobo Real Estate. Bad Realtor versus the Yamamotos. How about it?
Awesome. That sounds great. Let's do that.
And I saw some TV crews in the reception area downstairs. They might even come to interview us.
Seriously? Wait a minute. I've got to do my makeup. Atari, you've got to get changed quickly.
My darling wife is strong, cheerful, and sometimes a little forceful, and a little mischievous. I think I'll tell her that the way she dealt with this situation has made me fall more in love with her the next time I take her to her favorite restaurant.